Hi everybody, my name is Daksh Patel and today we are going to be talking about pre-Socratic philosophy. So let's get started. So what exactly is pre-Socratic philosophy? Well, long ago, like around 2500 years ago, there are a group of people or thinkers. Well, we can't refer to them as a group as they all had different thinkings, but let's refer to them as a group here. So, when there were no questions about life, the universe, and everything in it, nobody questioned anything about it, and people believed and relied on myths or stories about gods. There were thinkers who began to ask all these big questions. These thinkers lived mostly in ancient Greece, but they were also located in the they were also located in the Chinese area as well as India and many more places like the Mayans and many people. They were called the pre-Socratics because they were born before our man, the legend of philosophy, the father Socrates. Drum rolls, please. Yay. So, why were they so special? Well, imagine you're looking at the stars at night and wondering, what are they made of? Instead of saying the gods made them, like everybody would at that time. I mean, it was senseless, but yeah, people did that. There are many senseless peoples in this world, and you will meet a lot of them. So, where are we? Yes, instead of saying the gods made them, the pre Socratics tried to find scientific answers. They wanted to explain nature, everything around us, without relying on myths or stories about gods. This was the beginning of philosophy and science. Now you might wonder who were some of the Socratics, pre Socratics we are talking about? Well, I am going to make the list short as there were many people, but let's keep it short to five. Five famous people. Oh, sorry, six. We can't actually count the sixth one, but let's count him. He's a stupid guy. Yes, so the first number on the list comes Thales. Now, the pronunciation is going to be really hard for you. So, and most of the philosophers had made very complex names, which even I didn't know at first. So, repeat after me. Thales. So, what did this guy think? So, he thought everything in the world came from water. Why water? Because it's in the air, in the form of water vapor, in the sea, in the form of water, and even in the plants and animals. Thales was one of the first people to ask, what is everything made of? Well, hey, hello science lovers. I know you might be feeling offended to this that everything is made from water. I mean, after all, how could it be? The universe has very less water, and only at scanty places is water found. But let's remember that they didn't have any science equipment, so they didn't know about space till yet. Yeah, so let's come again back to topic. Next comes in the list is Anaximander. Anaximander. He said that there was something even more mysterious than water, which he called the boundless or the infinite. It's like the source of everything we see, but we can't see the source itself. Confusing, right? Well, next up comes Heraclitus. Heraclitus. Heraclitus believed that everything is always changing, like a river that keeps flowing. He was also famous for saying you can't step into the same river twice, as the river never remains the same because the water always keeps flowing. Next up comes his student Parmenides. Parmenides was a depressed guy. I'm going to just give you a spoiler or a disclaimer. So you might not believe into this or might believe into this. I don't know. It's upon you. You have to decide what philosophy do you believe in. So Parmenides. Parmenides. So he disagreed with Heraclitus and said change is impossible. He believed the world is one unchanging thing and what we see as change is illusion. Well, someone discovered the matrix theory some years ago. So next comes Democritus. Democritus. He had a cool idea that everything is made of tiny invisible pieces called atoms. Yes, atoms. See how smart people were back then too. There were some smart and there were some dumb people. And next up comes in the list the dumb one. Pythagoras. Yes, I am right about this name. Pythagoras was a philosopher as well as a mathematician. Well, why am I calling him stupid? After all, he discovered the Pythagoras theorem. Well, he was a really smart mathematician, but his philosophy sucks. He says that everything in the world is made of, guess what? Math! Yes, he believed everything is made of math. And that's why we many a times don't include Pythagoras as a philosopher. I mean, come on, math? Come on, bro. Only you love math as much. You are a maths lover. You worship pi as a god. Let's just get on the next topic. Why should we care about these philosophers? Well, these philosophers didn't have any telescopes, microscopes, or computers back then, and they used their minds to ask questions about how the world works. Many of them had very logical answers, and many of them were proved as smart, but many of them were just proved as dumb as they were. They were like explorers of thought, paving the way for science, philosophy, and math. Sorry, math, that's only Pythagoras. Without them, we might never ask the big question why and how. So, that's it for today. Thank you for listening to me, and I'm really thankful. Please keep listening to these videos, and I'm very thankful to you again. Bye bye.